This is the administrative report for the October 2022 board meeting. I want to start off with our resignations. Candace Pinard has taken a position over in Libby to work with the Community Health Center, and we wish her well. She's done a great job for us, and we're happy to have had her for the last year and a half. We have several students we wanted to recognize, and we'll recognize these people in the board meeting, and we'll have certificates for them. But you can read through. We have a lot of good people helping us make sure that we're providing a quality school program. Elementary school and high school, we had a lot of different activities going on. The elementary school, we had the Lions Club, and thank them for their eye screening that they conducted. And then the junior high and high school, we had a homecoming week, which was busy. And we thank the student council, we thank administration and for staff for helping us put that all on. Also, we'd like to thank Mr. Palmer for doing the college fair to Kalispell this past week. We've also had a lot of recruiters come and visit. And in my board agenda discussion, I did talk a little bit about our assembly that we held with my Ascension video and the forum. Again, we'd like to thank the counselors, especially Kelly Palmer, putting this on and organizing it and being the MC for the question and answer period. And it was a good time that we're able to get out this information and be able to really discuss it. And extracurricular activities, well underway. We have had a lot of great activities go on. We've had a football game win. We've had again, a great homecoming week that was very fun. A lot of junior high activities, and they've done a great job at home and away. I'd like to thank them and encourage them to continue to do better and work hard. Maintenance, as school is starting, we have a lot of different requests to make sure things are operating smoothly and effectively. We've had a lot of heating and lighting repairs. Heating, we've actually had to use the heat and just in the morning times. And we're also upgrading the baseball field, making sure that that's going to be ready for the springtime. We've done some safety evaluations. We do a walkthrough every single week as administration and also our school resource officer walking through and just checking out ways that we can improve the safety and security of the schools. Also district-wide, at several different announcements district-wide for the administrative report. The first one I'd like to make sure that people are aware of is the right to privacy in board meetings. There were some things that we could have and should have done a little bit better. Here's the question and the memo outlined by our attorney at the School Board Association. And the reminder that he is providing to us is that individuals cannot talk about job performance or job performance evaluations. This is to allow people to go through the complaint process. So please make sure that you're aware of that. Also, another concern was about student physicals and information, how it relates to HIPAA. Again, this is wording directly from our attorney, and he is indicating that it's not a HIPAA violation. If it was going to be a violation, it could be a violation of FERPA, but since the physicals are related to the duties of a job, the job of a coach, it is permissible and advisable for a coach to maintain those physicals and take them with them. For example, if a student had to go to the hospital, a coach could pull out that physical, whether it's electronic or if it's paper-based, it doesn't matter, as long as they are safe and secure. Pull out that physical, make sure that the doctor is aware of any kind of allergies or other past medical issues. That could speed up the diagnosis and treatment of any of those students. Another item with fentanyl in the region that's increasing throughout Northwest Montana, Northern Idaho, Washington. We have now implemented Narcan in both of our schools at the main offices, and people are getting trained on how to use that. Another item to report on is we are implementing a brand new district website. It will be up and running within the next month. It's done with the company Aptigee, and this will actually provide a website and an app, which is really neat and an easy way to communicate with parents and community members. So we're excited about that. So more information to come. As far as music, as the board is aware and the community is aware, we were not able to find a music teacher. Music teachers are very difficult to find. So we've tried to find different ways that we can still keep students engaged in music and give them different opportunities. So one thing that we've been partnering with Libby on is their after-school music program that Lorraine Brown provides. So Tuesdays, we take grades 3 through 6 over there, part of the after school program. And Thursdays, we take grades 7 through 12 for any students who are interested. I talked about this a little bit in the board agenda video, but we have a bullying and suicide awareness training that we've been conducting. And we had a great screening of My Ascension to our schools, to our students at the school. And now we're going to be doing a community screening on October 12th. You can read more here. Please pass this around, and please show up on the 12th at 6 p.m. We'll be showing the video and then also doing a forum. So we're excited to be able to get this information out there and help community members and students as we fight this fight any issues with suicide. Another question that came up in some of the board meetings and that have come right to me is how do we find out what is taught, and how can we look at the curriculum? The curriculum will be posted on our new website, our pacing guides. The pacing guides will be posted. I think a lot of times people want, when they hear curriculum, they want to look at textbooks. It's hard, we can't post the textbooks on our website, but you can see the pacing guides. That basically goes over the main topics of each subject area, whether it's what's focused on for 2 weeks or a month or a quarter. You can go through that and look at those general ideas of what we're focusing on. If you have questions or concerns about that, you can request those. I can let you review those. I can send them on to you. If you want to look at instructional materials such as textbooks or any other items that we have to provide these standards that are in the pacing guides, please let me know. You're welcome to look at any of our textbooks, library books, any other materials that we do have. I'd love to show you around and answer any questions that you have for that. Also, there have been some questions about staff turnover. So we did some research and we reviewed our staff turnover in the past few years. And in looking at it and looking at specific individuals, it's really not out of it's really following past trends. We've had anywhere between 3 and 8 teachers leave for various reasons over the last 10 years. And so we do track that, we do monitor that. Yeah, people have questions about that. What we are planning on doing is conducting exit interviews. We've never done that before. I know other businesses have, so we can get more specific feedback from those individuals. And then we do surveys. We're setting up another survey now that we can do regularly with staff every year. We also did some articles. I'd encourage you to look at your own articles, look at some of these, but there's a lot of different things that are going on about teachers leaving and professionals leaving, educators leaving schools. And some of them, they have a lot of the same themes. I would encourage you to look at those, but right now it's a huge topic because we have, I think they said the last research that was done by the NWEA, which I don't know how much credit you want to give to them, but they have over 500,000 teachers are going to be leaving in the next school year because of various reasons. Could be political, it could be that they're not getting paid enough, they're not being respected enough, but there's several different reasons. And then also heard from the school administrators in Montana what their thoughts are too. So in Montana, we don't have any specific data, but you can see in one example that he provides from Big Timber, they have 10 of their 16 staff members leave in the last 3 years. So we're seeing this not just in the United States, but specifically in Montana too. We also have plans that we wanted to report on, as we've discussed this as a board, as administration, is ways that we can get the community more involved and communicate a little bit better. I think we did a good job during COVID, but then after COVID has gone away, we're trying to get ourselves back underneath, try to get our feet back underneath us. We're going to be putting the communicator out. That's the newsletter that we send out regularly. We have the new website, like I talked about. We're trying to get more on social media so people can see some of the great things that are going on. Also, we'll be doing a community forum or a work session nearly every board meeting where we talk about specific items throughout the course of the year to make sure, that we are getting, that we're giving people an opportunity to give us feedback on our graduation requirements, our adult education, our curriculum, our mission statement, our facilities and safety, anything like that. So we want to hear people's feedback, and you will see in the board agenda for October that we have some specific things we're also focusing on. We're going to be doing family fun nights again. We've been doing this for a couple of years, and thank all those who work hard to make this happen. October, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing the community screening of My Ascension. And then we have some other items. I think the Pinewood Derby was really popular when we did it last year, and we're excited to bring that back. As far as other updates, our HVAC update, working with Johnson Controls, December 1st is still the goal date to get a draft to the board about the next steps on improving our HVAC system. And again, just to remind everyone, this heating and ventilation is going to be paid for. We're going to strive to have a lot of it paid for out of our COVID money that we have left over. We have till 2023, in the fall of 2023, to utilize that, unless it's bumped out a little bit further, which has been a discussion at the federal level. And we have several $100,000. We have about $700,000 left, maybe a little bit less, to be able to utilize that. So we're hoping that we can at least do one campus to really update our unit ventilators and look at ways that we can make things more efficient and more comfortable. So if anyone, as usual, if you have any questions, as I quickly went through all this, please let me know. I'd be happy to help meet with you and discuss any of your ideas or your thoughts or your concerns. Thank you.